The Fraser River Discovery Center sits on the traditional territory of the Coast Salish peoples. Territory acknowledgement is one small part of reconciliation, so please take a moment to think about other ways that you can participate in reconciliation with Indigenous communities. Hello and welcome to Fraser River Discovery Center at home. My name is Danika and today we're going to be continuing our series on sit spots. If you don't know what a sit spot is, I encourage you first to go to our website or YouTube channel and check out a video called Intro to Sit Spots. Then when you're all caught up, come on back to this video. So how's it been going at your sit spot? Have you visited your spot a few times since our last video? What have you been observing? In today's video, we're going to learn about conducting a meter plot survey. A meter plot is a square 1 meter wide, and in biology, a survey is the process of counting all of the species in an area, like recording all the species in the forest, or counting all the species and amounts in a group, like looking at a pond and recording that there are 10 mallards, 3 geese, and 1 heron. In our meter plot survey, we're going to count all the types of species we see in a 1 meter square at our sit spot. Meter plot surveys are great because it would take me a really long time to count all the species in this forest, and I'd probably miss a lot of organisms. But if I survey all the organisms in just a 1 meter square, then I have an idea of what lives in the rest of the forest. It's not a complete list, but it's a good estimate. So to do your survey, you'll need to mark off a meter square. I recommend using 4 sticks, string, and a measuring tape. You can place the sticks in the ground 1 meter apart in the 4 corners of the meter square and then tie the string between each of the sticks. Or if you have someone with you, you can tie the string to the sticks first, measuring a meter between each stick, and then place all the sticks in the ground at once. This helps keep the square from being too lopsided. If you don't have a measuring tape, just do your best. And where should you put your meter square? Look around your sit spot and find an area that looks like it has the most diversity, the most different kinds of organisms. For example, if you do a meter plot survey in the middle of a field or on a patch of bare ground, you just won't have that many things to count. If you have trees in your sit spot, you can even include the edge of a tree in your square, and then you can count that as well. Once you've set up your square, write the date and the weather at the top of your page and start recording what you see. But what if you don't know what kinds of plants and animals you're looking at? Well, no worries, you can still record them. You're just looking for how many different kinds of living things are in the square. You don't have to know their names to see that these 2 plants are the same kind and these 2 look different from each other. As you record them in your sit spot journal, make a sketch of each kind you see, or write a description of what they look like, or make up names for all the different species that you see. You'll probably see a lot of plants in your survey plot. You may see some insects or spiders. You may get lucky and see a larger animal like a bird, mammal, or amphibian. But even if you don't, you can still look for signs they've left behind, like tracks, parts of their nest, or fur. When you're done with your survey, make sure to remove all the sticks in the string. We don't want to leave a mess behind. There's a huge group of living things in your survey plot that you probably won't be able to count. Can you guess what I'm talking about? Microorganisms, teeny tiny microscopic life. In a single teaspoon of soil, there can be 1 billion bacteria, several meters of fungal filaments, thousands of protozoa, which are microscopic critters, and hundreds of nematodes, which are little microscopic worms. Unless you have a high-powered microscope, You'll just have to leave them off your survey list for now. But never forget, there is so much more around us than we can see. Doing your meter plot survey multiple times throughout the year is a great way to get to know your sit spot and to observe changes. Why not do one at the beginning of each season? If you're going to repeat your survey throughout the year, try to set up your square in the same place each time. Take a picture of your plot before you remove your sticks and strings, and this will help you put it in the right place the next time you set up your survey. Well, thanks for joining me today. Check out our website and social media for more Fraser River Discovery Center at home and other upcoming programs. Be sure to check back in a couple weeks as we continue our series on sit spots and learn about how to press plants.